lesbian couples have the option of pursuing artificial insemination, which means they'd have to go through the process of finding a sperm donor, and then that specimen would be processed and placed within the uterine cavity basically at the time of ovulation. This is recommended for lesbian couples usually who are at a younger age, who may not need advanced fertility treatment. It also requires a certain degree of patience because artificial insemination cycles per cycle run around somewhere between 15 to 20% chance for pregnancy. As far as using donor sperm, is very important for people to consider when they pick out donor sperm, whether they're going to use a completely anonymous sperm donor or a sperm donor that they collect more information on, or perhaps even an identity release sperm donor, or some couples even use a known sperm donor, such as a close friend or a family member. I always recommend to my lesbian couples and single women who are having babies by choice that they always talk with a psychologist about the issue of picking out a sperm donor. In order to prepare for this, the first step would be, when you're thinking about having a family, make sure you make a connection with a mental health professional who has an experience in reproductive health. And then sometime around the ages of 5 to 7, you're going to have to start to tell your child their creation story or their life story. And then they're going to start to ask more questions around the age of 12. And then they may actually want more information on their sperm donor by the age of 16 to 20. So as these times come up, since you have a relationship with this mental health professional, you can go back to them and talk to them again. The good news is for children in donor-conceived families, if the families focus on the fact that they were loved and wanted, these children do very well. And their sense of self seems to be excellent because they were planned and they were really wanted, and their parents actually went through more work than many, many other couples to conceive them and want them. And really the truth of how they came into being is important to them, but most important to them is that their parents love them.